My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video. It's been about, 7 to 8 months since that PlayStation 5, aka that TraceStation 5, aka that SSD Station 5, aka the Haptics Station 5, aka that you can't find me PlayStation 5. A lot of suckers still can't find this show. That's horrible, dog, honestly. That is so bad. I just kind of wanted to do like an update vid on how I'm feeling about the PlayStation 5. You know, the pros and cons of it, things that I like about it, things that I don't like, things that I feel like can be improved. First and foremost, can we all agree that the first 8 months of PlayStation 5 has been way better than the first 8 months of PlayStation 4? We all do agree on that, right? I hope we all agree on that, because even though we've had our impatient moments, even this gen with PlayStation 5, and I feel like you have that every start of a generation. You know, you go out and buy these consoles day one, and there's either not enough titles to hold you over, or there's just not enough big titles to show next gen, stuff like that. One thing you have to remember with the PlayStation 4, PS4 was not backwards compatible really at all with PS3 games, even the ones you bought from the PlayStation Store on PS3. With PlayStation 5, you're able to just, you know, pop in, you know, a PS4 game, or it gets a free enhancement, which I love, to PS5 and stuff. Listen, I know people say that, oh, I buy a next gen console to play next gen games. I ain't trying to play no backwards compatible. But let's be let's be clear. When you go out and buy a new console day one out the gate, it's not like you're getting brand new titles just for that console like every month. That's rarely ever the case. So between that time to where, you know, we're not really getting games like that, it's actually like really, I wouldn't say essential to have backwards compatibility, but it does help. And because you didn't have that on PS4, I feel like that's what led to us getting a lot of remakes on PlayStation 4. Like, remember when we was calling the PlayStation 4 that remaster Station 4? Getting nothing but remasters, you know. And at least with PlayStation 5, if they wanna, you know, upgrade that game, you know, a PlayStation 4 game to PlayStation 5, we've been getting a lot of just free PS5 enhancements, which I have no problem with. Like, so yeah, I love that about PlayStation 5, that the PlayStation 5 is backwards I will always be a fan of backwards compatibility. If you guys want to see my current game collection with PlayStation 5, as far as physical, I don't have too much. I think I only have 4 PS5 actual like physical games. I do want to get my physical collection up, but you know, with the pandemic that, you know, happened last year and stuff, and even before that, I've been noticing myself buying a lot more games just from the comfort of my home, and that's between the PSN store or Steam, stuff like that. As far as PS5 titles, I only have the Demon Souls remake, which I was kind of, I mean, it's the first one, but I was kind of disappointed in it. I'm like, this junk trash. It just looked pretty.
You didn't say that. Tell me you did not just say that.
EA 2K21, at this point, I don't even know why I still buy 2K. Like, I don't know if it's ingrained in me as like a black person, that's where I have to buy 2K. This might be the 2K I put the least amount of time in. Like, I just feel like I haven't really played 2K like that since like maybe 2K16 or 17. But I got it. I'm black. So I got that. Resident Evil 8 Village. My current, I must say, currently might be my game of the year so far. And Ratchet and Clank: A Rift Apart. I think those are my only actual physically based PS5 games. But of course, on PlayStation 5, I got Returnal. It Takes Two, Guilty Gear Strive, Miles Morales, Astro's Playroom, Final Fantasy VII Integrate, which I feel like is personally one of the best PS5 enhancements, like outright. Like that, it almost feel like I'm playing that game for the first time. That junk is 60 frames per second. Yeah. I'm gonna need some more. Let's see. My other controller is over there, and I'm sure you Switch stands can relate to this. This junk has started drifting on me. I'm sure. Cause y'all know about them Joy-Cons, boy. But yes, I don't know if y'all PS5 controller has started drifting, but I think this is the first one that came with the console. This junk did start drifting, and I'm like, bro, listen. We all know like these controllers cost like $70 a pop, and freaking Joy-Cons, if you want 2 Joy-Cons, that junk costs $80. Like, bro, these controllers ain't cheap. So when they start drifting, I got serious problems. Like, I got serious problems, but I had to because that jump was getting annoying. I'm like, bro, I cannot believe it. And that was like, what? That was probably on like the 5th or 6th month. As far as the controller itself, I mean, I love it. I really do love the PlayStation 5 DualSense controller. I will say this though. The haptics has been overhyped. Like the way they was making this junk sound before you was able to get your hand. Well, a lot of people still aren't able to get their hands on PS5s, but for the people that do have a PS5, the way they was making this junk sound like it was going to be a game changer in games of like how I remember them saying, oh, when you go through the grass, you can like feel you're going through grass and stuff. And I'm like, gee, what do they mean by that? I remember like all of this junk. The haptics, don't get me wrong, like in certain games like NBA 2K, for instance, you're trying to sprint. Like if the computer is in front of you, they like are trying to, you know, give resistance to where you're trying to go, and you actually feel that in the triggers. Like you have to push down harder to like you feel like the trigger is fighting back with you, so you have to like push down. You're like, God damn! Like you actually do feel that. But for some people that's annoying, so they do have the option to take that off. In Miles Morales, to where you swing around, you do feel like, you know, the little vibrations and like the triggers to where like each swing you do, stuff like that. But as far as the way they was making that junk sound, I do feel like no game, at least at this point, has really like wowed me with the haptics. I know I like to say it a lot, the haptics, but honestly, in my opinion, that feature in the controller has been a little overhyped. I do like how they switch. Oh my god, because if y'all remember, those charge cord, that was one of the most annoying things about the PS4, because I think the PS4 was what, a 2.0 USB, and those charge cords that you had to connect to the top of your PS4 controller, bro, I swear them junks would break like every it would either break or you would have to like really jam that junk in there and like kind of move the cable in like a way to where to where like it would stay in and charge it. I used to hate that junk. With, you know, they switched over to the 3.0 USB, and that junk is like, you don't have that same issue. Like when you plug in a USB 3.0 charger, it stays in, it charges and stuff like that. So I love that. Might be like a really smaller thing to some people, but if y'all know what I'm talking about, those freaking charge cords on PS4 used to be so annoying. I love that they switched over to the USB 3.0. Don't have to worry about it. Moving on to the XMB. This is the current XMB on that PlayStation 5. Got your PlayStation Store right here. Got PS Plus right there, got the Explore tab right there, all of the games that you currently been playing, and that's the media tab right there if you want to switch over and see Black Widow. Trash ass movie from what I heard, but let's move on. You know, and all the apps and stuff like that. I will say, on the launch of PS5, it definitely took the XMB to grow on me, because I just felt like it was so like cluttered with stuff. It has grown on me. As you see, if you go down, they show all like the recent news and stuff, the state of play news, recap, everything, you know, going on in games. Show the Resident Evil thing that just came out on Netflix. You know, they do a pretty good job at updating you with all like the new things and stuff. Moving on to the PlayStation Store, they show you all like the new stuff, Ratchet and Clank, Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut, PS Plus and stuff, all the stuff that's what's hot right now, all of the games that you can upgrade for PS5, see all the enhancements that have been made. Go on to PlayStation Plus, they show you all of the new stuff that you can get for the month. I definitely got to download this, A Plague Tale Innocence. Never played this game. Really? I didn't even know that. They give me Call of Duty Black Ops, what is this, 4? I didn't even know that. The WWE Battlegrounds, PS4 monthly game. They show you some exclusive discounts and stuff like that, all of the stuff that you can get on sale. At first, I definitely thought the PS4 XMB was better and just like the layout. Over the past few months, I must say I am liking PS5's XMB a lot. So yeah, I mean, this is essentially, you know, the XMB for PlayStation 5, your hub for all games and all movies and stuff like that, and TV shows, all of the apps you got downloaded, and stuff like that. You could press the little options button and then you could take a screenshot or start recording. I actually have yet to... I don't think I've used the stream feature on PS5. You know, the broadcasting feature. I mean, I'm pretty sure it works the same way. I don't know if they made any improvements to that. I know if you want to do that, you can like go to see all like the live broadcast. So these are all people that are, you know, using that feature, streaming from the PS5. Let's just click on some random dude. Let's see, whatever that says on the... No messages yet. It load up.
Got him. Hammer of the
Yeah, ma'am, you got him playing some Tekken 7, a goated fighter, I must say. I actually need to get this game again. This was actually one of my favorite fighters. The year it came out was at 2017 to 18. It all, for the most part, you know, works the same. I just feel like the layout is more cleaner, more, you know, a little bit more crisp. Click on him for, real quick. And of course, he's playing that trash ass Warzone. I cannot wait for Battlefield 2042 and Halo Infinite to drop so I don't have to see this game again. Can't wait. The only issue that I have, really, and this isn't really with the XMB, but if you do have a PlayStation 5, you will need, like, there is no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. You will, well, it depends on how much games you are playing. But because there was like a lot of PS4 games that got enhanced for PS5, or just some games that I didn't get a chance to play on PS4 and wanted to play on PS5, I had to go ahead and get me a external hard drive for that, because again, you don't really get a lot of space on the SSD. They give you 667 gigs, which, you know, with these games today, I mean, that's like the hard drive, you can't put PS5 games on there. It can only be PS4 games. So what I started to do, because I was running out of space on the SSD, and when you're using the SSD, you want to make sure that it's really all of the games that you play the most there, because that's where you get the fast load times and stuff like that. When you go over to the hard drive, of course, the load times is not as good because it's not an SSD. So, you know, for the most part, this is where you keep all of your PS5 games and stuff like that. I just have Star Wars Jedi on this one. I don't know why, but then, you know, you can choose which content you want to move over to your hard drive and stuff like that, and that way it frees up space on the SSD. So you see the hard drive that I got, it's a 4 terabyte hard drive. I might not need it, stuff like that, but you know, just in case there's any like PS4 4 games that still come out or games that I want to play, bam, I got a whole hard drive exclusively for PS4. So, you know, this is really where all my PS4 games are. If you got a PS5 and you plan on playing, you know, especially while we wait for PS5 titles, you definitely want to do this, because again, that SSD with the games that come out, that junk will be eaten like within the you know, 4 or 5 games. After that, you don't really have a lot of space. So definitely want to do that. The only thing that I'll say about the XMB, and this isn't really like an issue with the XMB itself, but something that I want to see Sony bring back that hasn't been around since PlayStation 3. Say it with me. Custom themes. Like, I don't know, and we've been asking for this junk since PlayStation 4. I don't know why Sony won't bring back custom themes, bro. As much as that XMB on PS3 did lag sometimes, at least you had custom themes. You could go to ps3themes.com. They had all these created themes from people that you could download for free and just put it on your PS3 XMB. It was dynamic theme. Maybe that's why they won't do it, because now if you want to get like a new theme or like a new dynamic theme, whatever, now they charge your crusty behind to the PlayStation Store to get that said theme. It's all about the money, huh? You greedy cucks. As far as issues and anything, I haven't really had no issues with my PlayStation 5. I mean, there's been a couple of times where I played Miles Morales and it did freeze. I know at like the start they was saying, don't leave your PS5 in rest mode. Bruh, since launch, I think my PS5, no, it's actually not in rest mode. It's on right now. But bro, since launch, like I've always left my PS5 in like rest mode, because it just, if it have updates, stuff like that, it download them, you know, while in rest mode. I haven't had no issues with my PS. Knocks on wood. I haven't had no issues with my PS5. It's quiet, you know. Hopefully, you know, because you know how with every like PlayStation like console, especially like the launch ones, like the further you get into the generation, like the louder it gets. I know them base PS4s, if you still had them junks at the end of next gen. But yeah, as far as like actual issues or like hardware issues, stuff like that, I've had none. So yeah, man, all in all, I mean, that's how I feel about the PlayStation 5. I again, you gotta, even I had to check myself like maybe 3 or 4 months in, like, man, this junk dry. I ain't got nothing to play right now. But 8 months in with PS5 compared to 8 months in with PS4, I don't think it's no question. PS5 has already been way better. I am enjoying it way more. I feel like Sony is doing a better job this gen with, you know, giving you things to play and stuff like that. Let me know what you guys think about the PlayStation 5 8 months in. Do you like it? Do you love it? Do you feel like the PlayStation 4 was better 8 months in? All that and more. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Till the next video, my brothers and sisters. I'll catch y'all boys in my next one, all right? Meow.